Hi Kara.
Hi Jill, do you have a minute?
Sure, what's up?
I want to have the students work together more in cooperative groups. But plans often go wrong and the groups do not accomplish much.
I know what you mean. I learned I had to teach my students how to work together, just like I would teach them a skill in social studies.
How did you do that?
I modeled what I wanted them to do. Then as a class we came up with list of characteristics of what good group work looked and sounded like.
What were some of those characteristics?
Making eye contact with the person speaking. Using an inside voice. Everyone staying on task. Respectful of each other.
What did you do with these characteristics?
For a while we reviewed them each time we began any time of collaborative work. We also did group and self-assessments on how well we attended to those characteristics at the end of each session.
How did it work?
Most of the time the kids met my expectations and eventually I could skip the review of the characteristics before we began the lesson. We usually did a reflective piece at the end of the lesson.
I see. You really did approach cooperative learning as a skill to be learned.
Yes. I also started small.
What do you mean?
I started with partner work in short spurts.
Can you give me an example?
Sure. Midway through a video I would stop and say, turn to the person sitting next to you. Together list 3 important points from the video we watched. And write one thing you still have a question about.
Then what did you do?
Accountability is important. Keep a can with popsicle sticks on your desk. Each student's name is on a separate stick. I pulled them out randomly and asked 2 or 3 students to share what they came up with. No one knows whose name will be pulled. This strategy helps kids stay on task.
Okay. So how do you get them in partners?
A couple of ways. When they walk into the room, I hand out playing cards and ask students to find the other person who has the same number and color suit as they do. So the 7 of hearts has to find the 7 of diamonds.
That's easy.
I usually don't get any complaints because the students know it is short term.
How else?
Create a set of cards that go together. Salt and pepper, Romeo and Juliet, Ben and Jerry.
Beans and hot dogs.
You got it. The items have to find their match. Or you can get a bunch of cool pictures and cut them in half, and then the students find the other half of their picture.
These ideas seem easy enough.
They are, and they get students up and walking around. A mini stretched break. When you have students in a block period they often need a change of pace to refocus their attention.
How do you think these ideas up?
I steal them from other teachers and adapt them. One good source of active strategies is a book called Everyone's Invited. Interactive strategies that engage the young adolescents. The author is Jill Spencer. You can get it from the National Middle School Association.
Thanks for the ideas. I will try some of them.
You are welcome. Let me know how it goes.